I've got a load of hose in the pub shed. Oh, what a sight. Do they make it any faster? No. But they do look cool as fuck. But they come straight from the manufacturer. Very nice, as you'd expect from Samco. It took about 6 weeks for these to arrive from the date I ordered them. Total cost was about 450, I think they were, 410, something like that. It was over £400 anyway. One thing you do get with Samco is they do fit very well in past experience. When the shape that they've been moulded to, etc., they do fit just right. If you don't use a blow-off valve, it's probably still worth getting this blow-off valve port and just blanking it, because at least then you've got the option in the future, or if you ever want to sell the set. Most people do want that, so I've opted for that. Doesn't seem like it comes with any vacuum lines though. Real solid. Main reason for going for obviously the full hose set is purely so they are all the same under the engine bay, so it looks a lot smarter, but also all the rubber is perished on the car at the moment. As you can imagine, it's been sat for 12 years. Every rubber hose, I wouldn't trust any of the coolant hoses, because as soon as they get up to running temperature, you can imagine one of them's going to split in no time. So it's just a safer bet really, just to change them all at once. And it's nice as well to get the proper Jubilees. The main difference with the Samco Jubilees that I find is they're a lot wider. They've got a nice thick wide band, and obviously being stainless they shouldn't rust as well. Lifetime warranty, I'm sure we'll see about that. It's probably took them a week to make the other pipes and then 5 weeks to make this one alone. I don't like the fact it's got these metal clips on it already though. Obviously that's there for structural integrity, I assume, just to help bolster up these joints that have been put in. It would have been better to not have them on there, I must admit. Why is some of them? Ah, that's alright then. I ordered the fast road ones, the purple, not the black ones. Black series. Black series of attractive lube. But in here we've got a full load of key rings. So yeah, there's a full set here. The car, again, it's about £400 more. Don't ask me why everything's about 400 quid, it just is. Now I could have gone for the Flowflex I think it is. Like Rod said, he's ran Flowflex on a few things and doesn't see an issue with them. But I've read on the Passion Forward website and other websites that a few people have had problems fitting certain bushes of the Flowflex on the RS Turbos. So whether that's anything to do with just that car, I don't know. But I thought, sod it, while we're going, let's go all out. So, yeah, they're anti-roll bar bushes, isn't they? Top with the shape. You get the grease with them as well. Each pack's got its own grease for assembly. So I think the best thing to do is I'll get them all out the box and then we'll have a look at what we've got. Right, we can check these out and then we can move on to the mystery item of the day. So, very nice looking. As you'd expect from Powerflex, everything comes with the greases that you need, washers that you might need, all different steels. Check out the nuts, nice pair of nuts there. And I'm sure we've already got these washers, they look familiar, from the Pro Bolt kit, could be wrong. So what have we actually got here? So starting on the top left is the rear anti-roll bar, is that right? Yep, rear anti-roll bar bushes. And then obviously your top mount bushes. Funny how they're yellow and the rest are purple and black, but I assume you won't be able to see them when they're on the car. If you can, that's going to be irritating. The front anti-roll bar bushes, a lot more meatier. You can see there as well, Powerflex and the part number stamped on it. The one thing we'll say is the moulding is very good. There's like, you can see the join there, but you can't feel it. There's no lip. So they are very well made. Not too much of a defect on them, to be honest. So whether that's the issue with the Flowflex stuff, the cheaper stuff, whether it's just a case of they need a bit of working to get them into position, I don't know. But luckily, we ain't going to find out. Front outer track control arm bushes. Nice bit of steel work with them. Again, part number stamped on it, Powerflex on the other side. And again, it comes with the grease and more of the washers. Now, I definitely ordered the purple, which is the fast road as far as I know, and then the black series is the race stuff as far as I know. Now, why these are black, I'm hoping they're not the race ones, because obviously we don't want them rock solid when we're on the road. The whole point is we're trying to increase the contact for the tyre on the ground, not bounce around all over the shop. Obviously the harder the bush, the better it would be on track, because the tracks are nice and smooth. Whereas out on the open road, where we're going to be spending most of our time, we don't want something so hard. So they are the rear inner wishbone bushes. Also, I would like the fact that they'd all be the same under the car. I'd like them all the same colour. So I'm hoping you can't see them. If they are race ones, then that's what we've ended up with. So again, comes with the grease we need for assembly. This comes with a rocker metal work, this one. It's pretty specific stuff that you ain't going to just find on the shelf anywhere. That comes with the bushes. Rear wishbone to hub bush kit. So again, it's got a pack of grease in there as well. And these are probably the nicest. I don't know why. These ones just look really smart. Again, Powerflex on the outside there, and the part number embossed as well. And the steel stuck in the middle. I'm assuming they come apart for assembly. Rear tie bar to chassis bush. We have proper nice looking bushes then. And the steel work as well, the actual steel work that's gone into it. Proper tidy finish. Finally, that brings us on to the rear tie bar to wishbone bushes. So I'm guessing they're the new nuts to the tie bar then. Again, I'll just push these in there nice and gently. All nicely bezeled edges. No sharpness to that at all. Obviously don't want anything sharp because it can tear the bush over time. It'll put a split in it. Obviously the main advantage from my point of view of going over to the Polybush is again, same reason for the Samco hoses. All the rubber on the car is all perished. I don't want to be replacing rubber for rubber. So it's easy to just get a full set of these. And then we'll just fit them as and when. So yeah, full set. That's what you're going to get for your money. I'm going to have to find out about these though, because I really don't want to be putting something. I mean, they do feel a lot stiffer, like I can't compress that with my hand, not a chance. Whereas these ones, for instance, I can feel a bit of give. You probably can't see it, but I can feel that it's springing a bit. So that does tell me that they are definitely a harder poly compound. I mean, it's probably just staring me obvious in the face, the fact these ones are black means they're probably black series. So on that, I'm going to box all these back up before we forget where they go, because that will be a bloody nightmare. Then we'll move on to the mystery box. So whenever I do these unboxing videos, it's quite funny because Roger hasn't seen or knows what I've ordered. So obviously, just like yourselves, he's subscribed, he hits the bell icon as well, so he gets notified whenever I upload a video. So he won't know what this is, and he doesn't know about the Samco hoses, he doesn't know about the Polybushes, so he finds out at the same time that you do what I've been buying. So today's mystery item, love it all over it, is the Vibra Technics engine mounts. Now I've never had these on a car before, so I do not know what to expect. I think a lot of people do say they're quite harsh, they do make more vibration in the cab than what they save. Obviously that's not the point of them. The point of them is so the engine doesn't lurch around as much within the chassis, and also the gearbox. So these two are the gearbox mounts, and then this is the engine mount. No markings on this to show that it's Vibra Technics, which is a bit of a shame. Is it a phony? Maybe. But it cost enough money, so I'm hoping it wasn't. So I think this was about, I want to say 90 quid, £95. I should really check these figures before I do these videos, but hey, if you're going to buy one, you're going to look anyway. And then these were £110 for the pair, so £55 each. What the blue dot's about, I'm sure it's just quality control or something like that. So they are stamped on the side again, Vibra Technics. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see when I upload this video and start getting hammered on WhatsApp by Rog what he's going to say about these. But is this something that you've got on yours, or have you had these before? What do you think about them? And see what your thoughts are, because I won't know the difference, because obviously when the car, it's been a long time since I've last driven an RS Turbo. You're talking probably 7 or 8 years ago now. So I'm not really going to feel the difference, because these will be on the car at the first time that I drive it. So I'm not going to feel that instant change of from one standard mountings to the Vibra Technics. So I'd be interested on your feedback to what you think. If you fitted these, did you like it? Did you not like it? But they do seem to cause a bit of an argument, really, of which way to go. But I thought, sod it, need new engine mounts anyway. I should have thought. We haven't got that far to taking the engine out yet, so I thought I'd just go for it. So don't forget to hit the like button, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Cheers.